Hello and welcome to this Promathematica for Competitive Exams channel. My name is Gracie and I've been teaching mathematics and Java since the early 2010s. We're going to start the discussion about competitive exams a little differently than you may be expecting. This module elaborates the problems and solutions for aptitude test and its comprehensive demonstration through Java programming. Why would I want to use Java? Well, here's a peek ahead at the answer. Because we'll be able to develop easily. A competitive examination is an examination where candidates are ranked according to their grades and/or percentile, and then top rankers are selected. Competitive examinations are considered an egalitarian way to select worthy applicants without risking influence peddling, bias, or other concerns. Early exposure to learning and competition builds confidence and sharpens skills, which raise your level from other students on the same platform. Competitive exams also help out in choosing a career as students start identifying their areas of interest while getting a deeper knowledge of subjects. Top business schools based in North America, Europe, Asia, and Australia conduct this exam. Several leading corporations also conduct such tests for assessing potential candidates' quantitative reasoning skills. Today, I am going to cover a very important topic. It is stocks and shares. I am going to represent several problems and solutions based around this topic. I will be writing code for the solutions using Java. So, let's get started without further delay. A man bought 20 shares of $50 at 5 discount, the rate of dividend being 13 times 1 by 2. How much rate of interest is obtained? Here is an answer with explanation. Investment equals 20 multiplied by 50 minus 5 is equal to $900. Face value equals 50 multiplied by 20 is equal to $1,000. Dividend equals 27 by 2 multiplied by 1,000 by 100 is equal to $135. Therefore, interest obtained equals 135 by 900 multiplied by 100% equals 15%. Which is better investment, 11% stock at 143 or 9 times 3 by 4% stock at 117? Here is an answer with explanation. Let investment in each case be 143 multiplied by $117. Income in first case equals 11 by 143 times 143 times 117 is equal to $1,287. Income in second case equals 39 divided by 4 times 117 times 143 times 117 is equal to $1,394.25. Clearly, 9 times 3 by 4% stock at 117 is better. A man buys $20 shares paying 9% dividend. The man wants to have an interest of 12% on his money. Find out the market value of each share. Here is an answer with explanation. Dividend on $20 equals 9 by 100 times 20 is equal to 9 by $5. $12 is an income on $100. $9 is an income on 100 by 12 times 9 by 5 is equal to $15. Java is a high-level, class-based, object-oriented programming language that is designed to have as few implementation dependencies as possible. Programmers write once, run anywhere, meaning that compiled Java code can run on all platforms that support Java without the need for recompilation. The JDK is a development environment for building applications using the Java programming language. The JDK 12.0.2 Windows x64 bin exe includes tools useful for developing and testing programs written in the Java and running on the Java platform. In addition, the Spring Tool Suite, STS, provides the best Eclipse-powered development environment for building Spring-powered enterprise applications. STS supplies tools for all of the latest enterprise Java and Spring, and comes on top of the latest Eclipse releases. STS supports application targeting to local, virtual, and cloud-based servers. It is freely available for development, and internal business operations use with no time limits. Here is the problem statement. I am going to define a new method for determining the stock and shares for earlier solved problem 1. Let initialize shares bought by man, total cost of shares, discount, and dividend rate variables. Next, investment equals shares bought by man multiplied by total cost of shares minus discount. Next, face value equals shares bought by man multiplied by total cost of shares. Next, dividend equals the product of dividend rate and face value divided by 100. Next, interest equals dividend by investment multiplied by 100. Here, I am printing the interest. Execute the code by right-clicking on the Stock and Shares 1 method. Here is the result on console. Here is the problem statement. I am going to define a new method for determining the stock and shares for earlier solved problem 2. Let initialize investment 1, rate 1, investment 2, and rate 2 variables. Next, investment in each case is the product of investment 1 and investment 2. Next, income 1 equals rate 1 by investment 1 multiplied by investment in each case. Next, income 2 equals rate 2 by investment 2 multiplied by investment in each case. Next, compare the income 1 and income 2 and display the correct result. Execute the code by right-clicking on the Stock and Shares 2 method. Here is the result on console. Here is the problem statement. I am going to define a new method for determining the stock and shares for earlier solved problem 3. Let initialize dividend percentage, cost price of shares, and interest variables. Next, dividend equals dividend percentage by 100 times cost price of shares. Next, market value equals 100 by interest multiplied by dividend. Next, I am printing market value. Execute the code by right-clicking on the Stock and Shares 3 method. Here is the result on console. Hope you liked this video. In order to see new videos, don't forget to subscribe to Promathematica channel.